We are live, ropers. It is the Amateur Healer Pro-Am. Not going to fit right there. Hey, guys, you still get one in round number 2. Oh, you get a rerun right there as well. So put that one away. We'll get you here in just a few moments. Here's Peyton Walter, Jimmy Ruiz the rope. Jake and Vince at 3. 4 going to be Caleb Driggers and Mr. Hernandez. And that team there going to go out. Going to be a no time. Guys, we'll see you in round 2 now. No matter catch or miss, you'll get your second one. Here's Jake Smith and Vince Gardino. Caleb and Misa, you'll follow, and then it'll be Hunter Cook and Hook Gomez. 6, 7, and 8, be getting ready. And going to be +5 in the field. You're 1392 ropers. We'll see you in round 2. Here's Caleb Driggers and Misa Hernandez Jr. Hunter Cook, Hook Gomez, you'll follow, and then it'll be Cody Snow and Richard Puzzi. 7, 8, 9, be getting ready, please. Hunter and Hook, 5, you can ride in. +5 in the field, going to be 1187. 1187. Let's go to Hunter Cook now and Hook Gomez. Here's Team 5 to rope. Snow and Puzzi at 6, 7. Orlando Yegi and Alonzo Natividad. Cody and Richard, you can ride in. And a dropped rope, going to be a note time. Let's get Cody Snow, Richard Puzzi, then Orlando and Alonzo at 7. After 7, let's go back and get Team 1. Arviso and Ryan Rubio. We'll pick you guys up. Orlando and Alonzo, right on in. Ain't going to be no time. Let's go to Orlando and Alonzo. Here's 7. James and Ryan, we're going to pick you up after this. And it'll be Chad Masters, Jake Goodson at 8. Team 1, you guys come on in. Let's pick you up. Ain't going to be a no time. No time. All right, let's go to James Arviso, Ryan Rubio. Here's Team 1. Then Masters and Goodson at 8. 9 going to be Clay Smith and Tanner Gonzalez. We're set and ready. This is James Arviso, Ryan Rubio. Ain't going to be a no time. No time. We're back in order now. It's Chad Masters, Jake Goodson. Here's 8 to rope. Smith and Gonzalez at 9, 10. Kyle Dennison, Caitlin Torres. 11, 12, and 13. Then we'll go back to the top. Clean going to be 6 and 98. 698. Let's go to Clay Smith and Tanner Gonzalez, followed by Dennison and Torres at 11. 12. That's Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez. How about that deal? 12 and 23. 12-23. Nice shot. Let's go to Kyle Dennison and Caitlin Torres. Peyton and Billy at 11. 12, going to be Jake Smith and Sergio Avila. 13, and then we'll go back to the top. And going to be a no time. No time. It's now going to be 11. Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez, you're roping. Smith and Avila at 12. 13 will be Clay Smith and Brandon Tanksley. Final 3, and then we'll go right into round 2. Plus 5, going to be 13 and 51. 13-5-1. It'll be Jake Smith and Sergio Avila. Clay Smith, Brandon Tanksley, you'll follow, and then we'll start back at Team 1. James Arvizo, Ryan Rubio, be getting ready, guys. You're just 2 away. Reminder, ropers, no matter if you catch or miss, you do get your second one here. Plus 5, going to be 13-28, 13-28. It'll be Clay Smith. Brandon Tanksley, you're set to rope. Okay, just let me know when you're ready. Why did you say wait? Ropers, it is last call on the open entries. Last call on the open entries. This should be Clay Smith and Brandon Tanksley. Final team of the round. So after this one, Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez will get you next. Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez, you guys come on in. And not going to fit right there. Going to be a no time. No time. All right, let's get Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez, final team of the round. And then it is James Arvizo, Ryan Rubio, Peyton Walters, Jimmy Ruiz. So this should be Peyton and Billy. And these guys are going to go out there. Going to be no time. That's all right, guys. You will get your second rounder. You will get your second rounder. All right. It is going to be team number 1, James Arvizo and Ryan Rubio. Reminder, ropers, 2 full rounds. Peyton Walters, Jimmy Ruiz, you're going to follow, and then it'll be Jake Smith and Vince Cardino. 4, 5, and 6, be getting ready. Peyton and Jimmy, you guys come on in. Team number 2, Walters and Ruiz. Hey, nice shot here. Going to be 6 and 42. Nice work, gentlemen. 6 and 42. All right. Let's go to Peyton Walters, Jimmy Ruiz here, and then Jake and Vince at 3, 4. Going to be Caleb Jiggers, Misa Hernandez. The ropers after round 1. Everybody gets a steer here, but we've only got 5 alive in the average. Just 5 remaining alive in the average. Well, once again, guys, last and final call on the open roping. All right, as Peyton makes his way back, it'll be Peyton Walters, Jimmy Ruiz. These guys were no time in the first round. They're looking to go fast. Jake and Vince, you'll follow, and then it'll be Driggers and Hernandez. Clean there, going to be 6-96. 696. Nice run. Let's go to Jake Smith, Vince Cardino here. They're 1392 on their first one. They're still alive in the average. Caleb and Misa, you'll follow, and then it'll be Hunter Cook, Hook Gomez. +5 in the field, going to be 15-19. 15-19. Ropers, you are 29-11. That is high call right now. Let's go to Caleb Driggers and Misa Hernandez. They're 1187 on their first one. Hunter and Hook, you'll follow, and then it'll be Snow and Poozy. Hunter and Hook, you can ride in. They're going to be +5 in the field there, 16-20 including. Ropers, you are 28-07. That is high call, 28-07. Here's Hunter Cook and Hook Gomez. Cody and Richard, you'll follow, and then it'll be Orlando Yegi and Alonzo Natividad. Ain't going to be clean run there, 585. How about that for a pro header? Here's Cody Snow and Richard Poozy. Orlando and Alonzo, you'll follow. Then it'll be Masters and Goodson. The Ropers, we will not drag before the short round here. We will drag before the open. So keep that in mind for us. Orlando and Alonzo, 7, come on in. There ain't going to be no time. No time. Here's Orlando and Alonzo. You're set to rope. Chad Masters, Jake Goodson. You'll follow them to be Clay Smith and Tanner James Gonzalez. Chad and Jake, 8, you can ride in. Clean run of a 592. It's now going to be Chad Masters, Jake Goodson. Now, these guys are alive and well in the average. They were 698 on the first one. They're looking good. Clay and Tanner, you'll follow, and then it'll be Dennison and Torres. Clay and Tanner, come on in. Smooth run, 777. Take it to the bank, boys. You're 1475. That is high callback. Nice work, gentlemen. High team right there. It's Clay Smith, Tanner James Gonzalez. They're open to 1223. And then Kyle and Caitlin, you'll follow. And then Walters and Lopez at 11. And not going to fit. Going to be a no time. No time. Let's go to Kyle Dennis and Caitlin Torres. No time on their first one. They're going at them. Walters and Lopez, you'll follow. Then it'll be Jake Smith, Sergio Avila. And going to be a no time. No time is going to Peyton Walters, Billy Lopez. Here's 11 to rope. Jake and Sergio at 12, 13. Clay Smith, Brendan Tanksley, and then we'll go into the short round. Well, ropers, be sure and tell your family and friends we are live on X Factor Roping. All of you joining us out there on X Factor, we say welcome. Cleaning the field, but a barrier, 11-22. It's now going to be Jake Smith and Sergio Avila. Now, these guys caught their first one in a 13-28. They're alive in the average. Clay and Brandon, you'll follow, and then we'll go to the short round. Open ropers, they'll have that list posted here in just a few moments. Clay and Brandon, right hand. We are not far from the open. Be sure and get you a good seat and check it out. 5 in the field at a 12.94. You're 26 and 22. You are second call. Here's your final team of the round. Clay Smith, Brandon Tanksley. We've got 4 in the short round. There'll be 4 teams in the short round, and then we will drag it up. Bring you our opening ceremonies and the Crawfish Open. Be sure and grab you a good seat. Best in the business coming at you here in just a few short minutes. Ain't going to be a no time. All right, ropers. Like we said, we're going to go right into the short round for you, and here is how it's going to look. Fourth callback, it is going to be Jake Smith and Vince Gardino. They're going to be 29-11. Third, that'll be Caleb Driggers and Misa Hernandez Jr. with a 28-07. Second call, Jake Smith, Sergio Avila with a 26-22. And your high callback, Chad Masters, Jake Goodson with a 14-75. It is the short round. It's the amateur healers, pro headers right here. Crawfish, Invitational, Pro-Am. All of you joining us on X Factor Roping, we welcome you right here to the San Antonio Rose Palace. Open Roping is coming up next. Be sure and stay tuned to catch all the action. We're out and away here. It is the number 4 callback. Jake Smith's got him. Vince Gardino, we block and tackle that one. Going to be a clean, though, at an 8-51. Ropers, you are 37-62 as they set the pace. We go to the money runs. It is the top 3. Caleb Driggers, Misa Hernandez Jr. 9-54 or faster. That's all you got to be. Go 5 in the field. We are 10-54. 10-5-4. 38-61. Ropers, you are second with 2 to rope. Jake and Vince, you're guaranteed money. Let's go to Jake Smith once again. Jake's coming back again. Sergio Avila. They come in here with a 26-22. 11-39. Now, these guys got a big chance at the win of the Roping. 11-39 to go the lead with only one team left to sweat. Jake Smith, Sergio Avila, the number 2 callback. Well, ropers, be sure and get those entries in on the number 14 roping. Now, that's coming up after the open here today. Be sure and check that out. Get those entries in. Tons of great team roping coming up the next few days, giving away 2 trucks over the weekend. Be sure and check out that beautiful Dodge Dually out front as your champion of that 11 slide tomorrow. They are going to be receiving a beautiful Dodge truck. Check that out. Be sure and get your entries in for that one as well. All right, ropers, we're set and ready. It's the number 2 callback. It's Jake Smith. It's Sergio Avila. Oh, yeah, we got him right there. Sergio, get a pair, man. Ain't going to be +5. You are 13-79. They're 40-01. That is third. We've got one team to rope. Gentlemen, you're ahead of the pack by some time. You're 14-75 for Chad Masters and Jake Goodson. 2286 for the win of the Open and a brand new saddle for our man Jake Goodson. Chad Masters of the front side. It's a two-time champ of the world. He's got Jake Goodson to the backside cleaning up. Yes, sir. Chad got him. Jake, get you a pair. You bet he did. How about that deal? 762. Outstanding roping, gentlemen. You are 2237. That is number one. Congratulations, Chad Masters and Jake Goodson. Boys, they need to see you down at the back end there. Just across from the D-rigger. They need to see you for your pictures and prizes. Second, that'll go to Jake Smith and Vince Gardino. They're 3762. They'll go home with second place. Third, that'll be Caleb Triggers and Misa Hernandez Jr., 38 and 61.